Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Friday, November 8th, 2024. The Joshua Tree man arrested on suspicion of attempted murder for allegedly slashing a landscaper with a sword is facing additional enhancements for committing a hate crime. On the evening of October 25th, San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of a burglary at an apartment complex in the 62,200 block of Verbena Road in Joshua Tree. Upon arriving, deputies discovered that the people reported as burglars were a landscaping crew surveying the property in advance of a tree trimming planned for the next day. Deputies say that one of the residents of the apartment complex, identified as Paul Pinkard, 41, confronted the landscaping crew and attacked one of them with a sword. The victim suffered from slash wounds and drove himself to High Desert Medical Center for treatment. Deputies contacted Pinkard later that night, and county records show that Pinkard was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder, aggravated mayhem, and disorderly conduct while intoxicated. Pinkard's wife, Teresa Ehrman, who initially called emergency services to report the burglary, told Z107.7 that the landscapers attempted to open the doors of their residence and that Pinkard was acting in self-defense. She described the victims as illegals and said that Pinkard used a training sword she described as blunt aluminum. Yesterday in San Bernardino County Superior Court, Pinkard was arraigned on charges of attempted murder, aggravated mayhem, and 2 charges of assault with a deadly weapon. He pleaded not guilty to the 4 felony charges. He is facing 3 enhancements for great bodily injury, 2 enhancements for using a deadly weapon, and 5 enhancements for hate crimes, all of which he denied in court. Court records show that Pinkard is also facing a misdemeanor charge of drunk in public from June, to which he entered a plea of not guilty in October. Pinkard is still in custody and being held on $1,150,000 bail. He is expected back in court for a preliminary hearing on the felony charges on November 14th. Impaired driving is preventable. It's a choice. That's a quote from San Bernardino County Sheriff's Deputy R. Carose Falcon in a message announcing enhanced DUI patrols throughout the Morongo Basin tonight. The Sheriff's Department has said that they will be stepping up DUI enforcement tonight from 4 p.m. to midnight, and they will be out looking for drivers suspected of driving under the influence of alcohol, marijuana, or drugs. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department reminds the public that impaired driving is not just from alcohol. Some prescription medications and over-the-counter drugs may interfere with driving. Always follow directions for use and read warning labels about driving. While medicinal and recreational marijuana are legal, driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal. Drivers caught driving impaired and charged with a first-time DUI face an average of $13,500 in fines and penalties, as well as a suspended license. Theater 29 is preparing for a Happy New Year with the comedy Exit Laughing. Starting January 17th, arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas unveils an opportunity to join this hilarious cast.
Director Wendy Cohen is looking to round out the cast of her upcoming Theater 29 debut of the comedy Exit Laughing. She is holding open auditions for 2 roles, 1 male, 1 female actor, to play 2 college students. The auditions will be held at Theater 29 on Sunday, November 10th at 6 p.m. The roles being sought are Rachel and Bobby, age 16 plus, to reasonably look like college-age students. The audition will consist of cold side readings. Rehearsals begin December 2nd at 6 p.m. Exit Laughing will open January 17th for a 3-week run through February 2nd. For a full character breakdown, please visit theater29.org/auditions. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
The 29 Palms Book Festival kicks off this morning and runs today and tomorrow with free readings and events at Freedom Plaza in 29 Palms. Events today kick off at 10:30 a.m. and run until 6 p.m. Evening events include readings from female writers as part of Red Light Lit at 7 p.m. at Mas o Menos in Joshua Tree. Tickets are $10. There is also Noir in the Boneyard, during which authors will read crime and horror stories at the 29 Palms Cemetery. That starts at 7 p.m. If movies are more your speed, the Yucca Valley Film Festival kicks off tonight at the Yucca Valley Community Center. The red carpet will be rolled out at 5:30 p.m. and film screenings begin at 6:45 p.m. The event runs through Sunday, and all screenings are free. Veterans Day is upon us, and the town of Yucca Valley is hosting a tribute to honor current and veteran service members in our community. Here is reporter Adeline J. Wells with more on the upcoming event.
The annual Morongo Basin Veterans Tribute will be held on Monday, November 11th at the Yucca Valley Community Center. The day-long tribute is organized to honor veterans and current safety personnel and will feature a day of speeches and meaningful civic engagement. Tribute attendees will be greeted by Miss Yucca Valley and her court upon arrival, and a variety of military and public safety vehicles and equipment will be on display for viewing. Mayor Robert Lombardo will host the Veterans Ceremony at 11 a.m., featuring guest speakers, musical performances, and a keynote address by Colonel Randy White. A flag ceremony conducted by Marines from the 29 Palms Marine Corps Air-Ground Combat Center will conclude the tribute, which will be followed by a community barbecue. Prior to the tribute, the Single Marines will serve a free pancake breakfast for veterans, military and safety personnel, and their families, beginning at 8 a.m. A representative from Veterans Affairs will be on site to answer any questions and help with benefits. The public tribute event will then be held from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Monday, November 11th. For more information, visit the town's website at yucca-valley.org and click on the Fall and Winter Activities and Events Guide. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Adeline J. Wells.
Also happening on Veterans Day is a one-man show called The Day I Accidentally Went to War, written and performed by Bill Posley. From Cobra Kai and Shrinking, the show is described as a roller coaster journey through the good, the bad, and the ugly of serving in the U.S. military. Posley will be performing his show on Monday night at the Palms in Wonder Valley. Tickets are $15, but entry is free for veterans. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and the performance begins at 7:30 p.m. You can buy tickets ahead of time at a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.